They survived the heats. They made it through the masterclasses, and they endured the pressure of the professional kitchens. These are the Celebrity MasterChef finalists. Actor and presenter Simon Delaney. Eurovision winner Niamh Kavanagh. And GAA All-Star Oisin McConville.
I think it was obvious for anybody who's seen my chewy ostrich that I would end up in the final of MasterChef. It's good that I fulfilled all that promise that I had at the start.
Niamh Kavanagh is in the final of MasterChef. Does it seem like I would ever be saying that sentence? And yet, here I am.
Now they must cook and serve their ultimate three-course meal to the judges, Daniel Clifford and Robin Gill.
I've never cooked 3 courses in my life. You know, we might push them both out and have dinner and the dessert, you know, but that'd be a very special occasion, namely the week Santi arrives in the house.
I think the level of cooking throughout has been remarkable.
They've been on an incredible journey, there's no doubt about that. Today, we've got 3 chefs in the kitchen.
Come on, chef.
Look at you.
You don't have to ask me if it's too tight, my head's gone blue.
Right now, it's anyone's game. It's all going to be down to the 3 dishes that they cook for us.
Good morning.
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 Today is the most important day in the MasterChef kitchen.
This is it. Your final 3 dishes. Cook from the heart. This is your chance to show us how good you are and how great you've become.
The chef that delivers the most memorable dishes is going to win this competition.
Any one of you could take this today. Your 3.5 hours starts now.
It's anybody's. I really hope the 3 of us create the best dishes we can do. I want to make it as hard as possible for Robin and Daniel, for the 3 of us.
I've learned so much. Being in the final is another opportunity to show all of those things and try and bring them all together and put out 3 really good dishes.
I'm nervous, I'm excited, and I'm determined. But I'm going to have to cook the 3 best plates of food I've ever cooked in my life to win.
Simon arrived into the MasterChef kitchen in Heat 2. He was confident in his abilities as a home cook, but things didn't go according to plan.
It's not cooked. Back in the oven.
Day 1, raw lamb. That wasn't the most illustrious start to my MasterChef career. Pressure got to me. Time has got away from me, and then when I took the lamb out of the oven and cut it open, it winked at me and said, "I'm freezing, we'll be back in the oven." Yeah, so that was soul destroying to then put that plate up in front of Daniel and Robin.
His character is really... It's been an amazing person to have in the kitchen because he's kept everybody's spirits up.
Do you have the freezer oil yet?
Did you put mint in there as well?
Not to my knowledge, I didn't. No.
He probably did.
I might have done, yeah. Well,
I don't know, yeah.
Sacred Heart of Divine Jesus Christ above.
I saw passion the day we gave him the mystery box and he made that pie. I remember sitting down and watching it cook with him, and he took it out of the oven 5 seconds to go because he wanted it perfect.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep that for my dinner. For me, that is one of the highlights of this competition.
There's been a lot of highs in it, you know. The service in Pied à Terre was the day that I'll never forget.
Living a dream, kid, living a dream.
You're doing really well, huh? Everything's spot on it.
Great, thanks, Andy.
Watching him in Pied à Terre's kitchen, you would not have known he was a celebrity. He cooked his socks off, and it was a pleasure to watch.
And you know what? I'm really enjoying the whole concept of just going in and I've nothing more to do except make these dishes. And weirdly, that is calming me, and I am ready for it. Bring it on, I say.
Niamh's journey to the final began in Heat 1. She too was a confident home cook, but she wasn't really prepared for the high standards required in the MasterChef kitchen.
My first dish, lemon and pepper chicken. I was delighted with myself doing it. I thought it's a bit fancy doing lemon and pepper chicken.
It was very mumsy, it was very family orientated. I think the biggest part of learning for Neve is understanding presentation and taking home style cooking and elevating it to beautiful pictures of art on a plate.
I think the most nervous I was probably in the restaurant in Pied-à-Terre, but felt reasonably secure. And then because I started to doubt it, and then that throws me into a place I'm never happy.
Bring them over one at a time. Carry it like it's a newborn baby, yeah?
Yes.
Not a fucking pizza.
She cooked the best dessert out of the whole competition that day. It was remarkable.
Bread and butter pudding.
It was unbelievable.
My very, very high point was my bread and butter pudding. I am so proud of that, you've no idea. And it was beautiful. I was like, I gotta go.
Oh my God.
So
It's gorgeous.
they were laminate into them, like it was just, they were loving it. That's why I cook. I cook because it makes me happy to see people eat it.
Today, that bread and butter pudding was the standout dish.
Yeah, in that moment, you know, I was the most proud of myself.
I don't recognise the person I was when I walked into this competition. Not only do I not recognise the cook I don't recognise the person. I really don't.
Before entering MasterChef, Oisín had never cooked a meal in his life. His expectations weren't particularly high.
I had practiced my dish at home. It was steak and chips. It's a bit horrifying now to think about that, even though I sort of replicated it in the semi-final. In the mystery box, we got an ostrich. I watched it cook and I watched it cook and I watched it get greyer. I knew it wasn't right and I still served it. And that was probably the luckiest it was to stay, I think.
He almost went when he served us a poo on a plate, to be fair, with a bit of beetroot on the side.
God, can you remember? That was stuffed with cheese.
I really didn't want to eat it. It was that bad.
Every time I go up now to present a plate, I have this image of Robin going.
Okay, guys, black grouse.
Yeah, Robin's masterclass. You break the elements down, put all those things together and try and get it as perfect as possible on the plate. Don't get me wrong, there was lots of things that maybe were wrong with it, but that was the day that I sort of started to believe in myself, I think.
His duck blew me away. It was an outstanding plate of food.
The critics loved it.
Yeah, I loved it too. It was phenomenal.
Certainly, that was probably the high point so far for me, was the duck. Something just kept driving me on that day and I just wanted it to be perfect. When I come up and I placed that dish in front of the critics, I had no qualms about it. If they didn't like it, they didn't like it, but that was as good as that dish could have been cooked.
When he first came in, there was zero emotion.
Mm-hmm.
But now, you can see that he wants to be here.
Yes! He could quite easily be the winner, and he well deserved it.
What a journey it would be for him.
Insane.
Let's have a look at his menu.
Yeah, let's have a look.
Pan-fried John Dory, asparagus and tomato hollandaise, grated truffle, and a chervil salad.
Phenomenal. The whole menu just, reads really well.
Does that sound like the man that we know?
No. The John Dory, it needs to be perfectly cooked.
It is the most difficult fish to fillet. It's a real chef's fish.
Yeah.
A minute over, it's ruined. A minute under, it's ruined. So let's move on to the main course.
Ackle black-faced lamb, whipped potatoes, heritage carrot, miso aubergine puree, mushrooms, and lamb juice, as Oisín will call it.
What I like is he's clearly sourced the lamb.
Mm-hmm.
It's something that he's learned in this competition. And then the tonka bean creme caramel with lemon balm curd and raspberries. The creme caramel, it's not the easiest thing to make. You want that caramel set perfectly at the bottom before you put the creme on top. The dessert that he did for Andy at Pied-à-Terre,
Yeah.
it was show-stopping.
Yeah. His pastry skills could be his strongest point.
Oisín's pastry skills may be strong, but they seem to have deserted him this morning, as he is really struggling with his creme caramel.
Good morning, young man.
Morning.
How are you?
Good.
Yeah.
Just trying to get this in the mould.
So this is for your creme caramel, I guess.
Yeah, I don't think this is working.
It is working. You just need to pour it in instead of spooning it in, Chief.
I'll be honest with you, I was very calm until you said your cooking time starts now. I've done this loads of times at home, and it's gone perfectly. That's just not working. I do think I'm going to start again.
You just want it to be covered on the bottom, is
Yeah.
it? Well, you could just warm them up in the oven a little bit and it'll melt back in.
If you put that onto the ring, this will heat up and the caramel will get soft and completely cover the bottom like you want it. Get your game face on, Oisín.
3 celebrity finalists are cooking their ultimate menu for Robin and Daniel, knowing only one will be crowned MasterChef champion.
When I got through to the semi-finals, I had to start thinking about my 3 courses. I definitely still wanted to represent myself on a plate because I think I've done my best when I've done that, you know, for flavour. And I've always been surprised by the reaction because I think they feel it when I put myself on the plate, if you understand.
She's doing a ravioli. I can't pronounce that, so I'm not going to even try.
Uovo, yeah.
Do that one.
Uovo and spinach and ricotta. This excites me.
You've done a spinach and ricotta ravioli before, haven't you?
Thousands of times. This is a Raymond Blanc special.
Is it?
I'm so used to making these. The pasta needs to be almost translucent and see-through. Still needs to have a bit of a bite to it. When you cut through the raviolo, there better be an oozing egg yolk out of it. It's something that will look beautiful and simple, but there's a lot of technique involved there.
So her main course, ox cheek, horseradish mash and thyme crumbs.
Sounds fantastic. I love ox cheek. Love it.
Is she going to have the time to be able to prepare this properly?
Well, Samantha did the oxtail in a pressure cooker and it was just right. So
You loved that dish, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
Ox cheek, horseradish mash, thyme crumbs. Have we got to worry that she's still gone down the home route?
It looks really simple. I'm a bit nervous that she's playing it too safe and she's not really pushing herself on this. Lime cheesecake. I'll be honest with you, I'm bored of cheesecake. It needs to be something special. This is the final.
Yeah, but for me, a cheesecake, for it to be perfect, I don't just want it to have one hit of lime. I want it to have lime in different formats.
Like Oisin and Simon, Niamh has started her mise en place with dessert.
Whoa, smells nice here. What are you making?
It's a lime cheesecake. It's based on a recipe we've used at home. I don't give it to anybody because, quite frankly, I feel it has power over people.
We've looked through the recipes.
Yeah.
Yours is very simply worded.
Yes.
It just says lime cheesecake.
Yes.
Have you written it that way so we have some expectation, or...?
We have a concept of what a lime cheesecake is. Basically, there will be crumbs, you know, but they'll be chocolate chip crumbs because I've always used a chocolate chip base on it. That's a raspberry powder, apparently.
Wow.
Somebody told me this was a great thing to do, so...
Really? How did you make that?
Well, you can freeze raspberries and bash them up, but actually, apparently, you can also take them out of a certain cereal and bash them up as well, for those of you at home. The home tip.
That's clever.
So basically, dessert is going to be raspberries, lime, cheesecake.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Okay.
How does it caramel? Is it okay now?
It's not soft enough.
Just as you know, I just turned it up to 140 there just for a minute, just to get it more even. This is the, what's this one?
This is the creme caramel
Okay.
on top.
It smells nice.
Trying to come up with a menu for 3 courses. You know what, it took a lot of thought. I kept having my wife Lisa's voice in my head saying, you know, what do you like to eat? What would you order, you know? But at the end of the day, what I've done is I've designed a menu for her. So this is her ideal meal.
Scallops, chowder, velouté, parma ham crisp, parsley oil.
These are flavours that are making it say, wow, I want this. Spiced pork belly, garlic and thyme pork fillet, butternut squash puree, pumpkin seeds and apple chutney.
Fantastic. I can taste it now. Sounds absolutely stunning.
His dessert, chocolate parfait, orange ganache, pistachio sponge, chocolate syrup, cherries and white chocolate mousse.
Wow. That, for me, is a menu just making me hungry. You know, it just sounds so appetizing. And you can see that this guy is pushing himself.
You'd walk into a very well-established restaurant.
Yeah.
And these are dishes that would be on the menu screaming at you.
Yeah.
Wow, look at this.
Dessert is the first step. Important I get this in the freezer and get this setting.
Is this a dessert you've made before?
I've made it twice, yeah. Well, it's actually kind of a nod to the masterclass that Claire did. I'm doing a pistachio sponge, which will go alongside a parfait, which has a milk chocolate mousse and a chocolate orange ganache. And then I'm making a white chocolate mousse just to quenelle over the cake.
Are we doing anything for starter and main course, or are we just...
No, just going to give 3 plates of that. A big spoon and a blindfold.
Why this menu, Simon?
This is for Lisa. This is for Mrs. Delaney. She's had a rough couple of months, you know. She gave birth to our 4th beautiful, healthy baby boy. And then 8 weeks later, she broke her leg, badly. The competition couldn't happen at a worse time for me because of what was happening at home. But she said, do it. You know, we'll be all right. We'll get help. We'll get sorted. You have to go and do it. But the plan is I'll go into a very fancy restaurant. I'll hijack the kitchen. I'll sit her in the cocktail lounge, and I'll cook this for her.
What, win or lose?
Yeah, doesn't matter. I won already.
Yeah, you're right.
I won already. I married her 12 years ago.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of firsts for you as well. You've been trying a lot of things during the whole...
So the first time I had a pear was in this competition. Never cooked a risotto, never made a panna cotta.
You've never cooked a risotto?
No.
That was the critic's favourite dish on that day.
I know.
What can I say?
No, it's been a huge amount of firsts, and you know, culminating then in getting a chance to do stuff like we did in pied-à-terre. My fingers were tingling, and the penny actually dropped, and I went, "That's why they do it." The absolute barn pots, they're lunatics, but that's why they do it.
Good luck.
Thanks, lads.
Shit. Okay, start again.
I was going to do them again.
Are you just not happy?
I was not happy with them.
Make a little bit more extra. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you've got more to play with.
Double up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is like a tactic for you. You need to sort of have a bit of a rocky start because then you come back and smash it.
Yeah.
And just remember, your caramel needs to be set before you put the custard in. So these need to be cold. So once you're happy with the caramel, just get them chilled down before you put this mix in. Otherwise, you're going to have to go in again. One hour gone.
How you doing for time, Simon?
I'm a little behind, Chef, but I'm pushing, yeah.
An hour gone, and Oisín's properly in the shit. Like, he's got so much work to do.
It's completely taken over his head. We saw this in the Claire Clark challenge.
This is the worst I've ever seen it.
Do you not think he's going to be able to pull it back?
No. It's not. It's heartbreaking. I can't believe it.
We've put him in the final.
Yeah.
Well, he's got to show us why he's here. Well, Neve, she seems to have a system.
Yeah, I think she's going to be good.
Simon is a man possessed. I've never seen him this organised. I've never seen him work so cleanly. He's focused and he wants it. We've got two chefs that are doing really, really well, and one...
Plane crash.
One has lost focus slightly.
Slightly?
I think you need to take 5 minutes out because you're so stressed by it. There's a reason he's in this kitchen. It's because he's pulled himself out of deeper situations. This is the final. We've helped them, we've nurtured them, we've guided them, but today they've got to prove who is the master chef.
Yeah.
Just filleting the dory now for the starter. I expected the preparation for the dessert to take about 25 minutes. It took me over an hour. Sort of leaves me behind now, but there's some jobs I will be able to hurry on, but this is one that sort of has to be sort of right, like, so.
That is impressive.
Thanks, Chef.
That is really, 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 really impressive. We're back in the game, Oisín?
Back on track, yeah.
Back on track, taking a deep breath. Good.
That's my butternut squash puree.
Okay.
Squash, onion, garlic, veg stock. And I'm going to put a touch of cream in there now as well.
Okay.
But when I say a touch of cream...
I took my eye off the ball for the lime zest, but I'll redo that. But you know, somebody once told me you'll always make one big mistake, so this is my one big mistake. No more now. No more now. I'm just making a bit of mash, and then I have my carrots, which I'm going to confit.
What was your starter again?
Ravioli, spinach and
Ah,
ricotta.
lovely. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Gives me a good time. always very disconcerting. You're standing there kind of looking.
Does it look? Just show you if you pull it like that.
Yeah.
And then...
Down and up.
And keep turning it like that.
Yeah.
You're picking these, is it?
Yeah.
What's this one?
This is the mash.
At this stage of the competition, I can see you're finding it quite difficult to sit back and watch it happen.
It's pretty nerve-wracking, to say the least.
Why is that? Is that because that you spent all this time helping and guiding them?
It's hard to sort of...
Back away. I think they're doing us really proud, considering this guy, he didn't know what a pan was. Neve, she's working like an absolute trooper. And Simon, he's got more stuff going on over there. It's amazing. Remember her first dish? Lemon chicken, no sauce.
Yeah.
Steak with vegetables, uncooked vegetables.
Crudité.
Raw lamb.
Raw lamb. And now look at them, phenomenal.
The difficulty is stepping back and watching the mistakes happen now.
Yeah.
It's the final of Celebrity Masterchef. Neve, Simon and Oisín are cooking the meal of their lives for Robin and Daniel.
OK, guys, that's 3 hours gone, half an hour left.
All that fucking pasta for shag off. This is a moment of fear. And those who cook ravioli might understand whether that's right or not. Do this right now. A bit of that, which I hope tastes all right. Oh, my nerves. Okay. Stairs as well. So if I didn't have enough of a challenge. Would you mind? Sorry. That's not very silver service, but.
Wow.
Wow.
So it's spinach and ricotta with an egg in the middle, and some spinach sauce and sage leaves, and a Parmesan twill.
Well done.
Enjoy.
Well done.
Okay, thank you.
I'm really, really impressed.
She's stepped it up a notch. In fact, that's an understatement. This is her...
The big grill. Oh, look at that. Wow. Neve Kavanagh. Wow.
Oh, my God.
She's set the mark here, huh? The pasta is beautiful. The filling is perfectly seasoned.
It's phenomenal. Do you know what? She's seasoned it to, like, absolutely on point. This is serious, serious cooking. It's perfect. Absolutely perfect.
The saltiness of the dish. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I need to finish this. It's too delicious.
Oh, God.
I'm going to make a very bold statement now. That, so far, is the dish of the series for me.
I agree.
If someone served that to me in a 1, 2, or a 3-star Michelin restaurant, I would not be surprised.
Well done, Neve.
Well done, Neve. It's emotional, mate. That's proper cooking.
Take them in the oven. So I need to get my sauce.
Who'd have thunk it? Me cooking scallops. Ow! Don't put your hand in a hot what, Simon? Oh, pan, that's right, yeah. This is my opera cake brushing coming into play. Look at the size of me, trying to do finesse. You big idiot, you. Let's serve. Oh, mother of God. Gentlemen.
Hello.
There you go. You, Daniel?
Wow.
Look at that.
And you, Robin.
Wow.
So we have pan-roasted scallops on a bed of corn chowder velouté, and they have a little bit of a crust on top that's made up of cornbread and Parma ham crisp. On the plate, little bits of bacon, potato, and then for a bit of acidity, there's a little bit of lime there and a parsley oil underneath.
Wow.
That's great.
It smells amazing. Wow.
He's really, really, really pushed himself on this and has shown some serious skill.
Well, the scallops are cooked beautifully.
Yeah. I love the bacon with the scallop. The only thing I'm not too sure about is these little bacon bits here. They're a bit dry.
Yeah, I find there's not a prominent flavour that's coming through. It's all mixing well together, but it's more, I don't know, is everything overpowering the scallop?
The bacon is the strongest flavour on the plate.
Yeah, but the menu says pan-roasted scallops, corn chowder, parma ham, and parsley oil.
Yeah.
For me, the scallop should be the main element. And it's not smashing me in the face, oh, this is a beautiful scallop.
I'd happily pay for that in a restaurant, and I think it's really, really nice. I think there might be a bit too much bacon.
We're going to agree to disagree, Chef, because I'm not sold on it. Technically, it's a beautiful plate of food. It's presented amazingly well. If we were out for dinner and you'd got the ravioli and I'd got that, I would be gutted. If I was cooked that 3 weeks ago by Simon, it would have been the dish of the day. But it's not my dish of the day today.
He's done a phenomenal job. If you're going to compare the two dishes, I would go with the ravioli.
OK.
Push, push, push.
This is me hollandaise. This should be done a long time ago. Don't even know if I can get it done in this time. Hey guys.
Hello, how are you?
Hello, buddy. Oh, look at this.
Wow. Look at that.
Looking good.
So we've got John Dory, asparagus, nasturtium, and a hollandaise.
Well, it looks beautiful.
Perfect. It looks beautiful. Thank you very much.
Thank
you. It looks beautiful. Look at this guy.
That is show-stopping.
Look at this.
That is why he is in the final. Oh, Chef, that's delicious.
Is it good?
The hollandaise is delicious. Look at the cuisson on the fish, look. Well, it's just cooked.
Oh my God, this guy. He's been the surprise of this whole competition. The dark horse all the way through. And look at it.
It's 3 things on a plate that's cooked to absolute perfection. I'm going to make the boldest statement ever. This is his strongest dish he's ever cooked us.
It's the most complete, isn't it?
It's a package. It's a beautiful plate of food.
You must remember, he's taken down that fish as well. The fish came in whole. He filleted it like
a pro.
An absolute pro.
For me, his starter is as strong as Neve's.
I can't fault it. Therefore, it is 100%. Well done, Oisin.
Yeah. I'm going to learn how to say his name correctly.
Please do.
I personally think there's a chance that he could still win this.
Yeah, he's in it. He's in it.
OK.
With starters served, it's time for the main courses.
Put your hands in a hot pan, Dad. Why? Because you'll burn yourself, you spanner. Gents, you're main chef.
Wow.
You're main chef.
Well, look at that.
You have a little bit of spiced pork belly served on a butternut squash puree, and then you have a little piece of pork fillet, which is served on a piece of pickled butternut squash. There's a little bit of crackling there for you, some roasted pumpkin seeds, and a little apple chutney.
OK.
Enjoy, lads.
Thank you. He has really, really, really pushed himself today.
Well, there's no doubt about it. You know, look at it. The presentation is beautiful. That is a plate of food that I would never have expected to get from Simon.
He's been fighting all the way. And he's been so organised, watching him work earlier. For me, I like the pickled squash. The fillet's quite nice. It is nice, it's beautifully cooked.
It's the best piece of meat he's actually cooked for us.
The chutney's beautiful. The apple chutney is perfect. It's got this incredible texture.
The pureness of that apple chutney. It's got beautiful sweetness. I'd like the recipe. For me, the individual items are absolutely delicious. The biggest problem I have is the pork belly in the middle. Less would have been more. It's not over. I'm not cancelling him out from this competition.
Okay, I think I'm okay.
Everything is ready, which is usually famous last words. Get this away and then I can start to freak out about the creme caramel. Hi guys.
Hello, how are you?
Yes.
We've got some lamb, aubergine puree, heritage carrot, and mash.
Wow.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. First impressions?
I think it looks smart. I think it looks confident. The cooking of the lamb looks nice. The consistency of this mashed potato looks absolutely phenomenal.
Delicious.
The lamb's cooked nice. I think the seasoning on the lamb is really nice.
Beautiful. The carrot's cooked perfectly.
Yeah, there's a stunning flavour on the carrot. It is a tasty plate of food. It's not the simplest either. There's a little bit, it's quite complex, like. That's amazing to see a dish like this from any of our contestants, never mind Oisín.
This is black flaked lamb. He's done his homework. He's sourced the right product. For me, this is a beautiful plate of food.
This might be truly the worst piping ever. This is a thyme breadcrumb. And that is my dish. I hope you like a lot of ox cheek. Excuse
Are
me.
you trying to overfeed us,
A small bit. It's an Irish mammy thing, you know, to overfeed. So it's horseradish mash with a thyme crumb on the top with ox cheek, slow braised, and some carrots.
Look at that salt. Look at that. Look at that. Wow.
Ox cheek is one of my favourite things.
The ox cheek it's just melt in your mouth. The sauce is.
I was initially a little bit worried about, or not worried, but wasn't sure if the breadcrumb should be there or not, but it is actually really nice texture.
You've got softness of the mash, the softness of the ox cheek, and the carrots are cooked where they're really delicate.
Yeah.
And the crumb, it brings a crunch to the dish, but it's so Moorish.
The mash maybe could be a little bit more, but the beef, the carrots, sauce, breadcrumb, everything else is absolutely perfect.
I'm so proud of her.
Yeah.
I just think the journey that she's taken us on, and to be able to stand there with confidence and cook dishes like this in front of us for the final.
Fair play to her.
Yep. She's on fire.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Niamh, Oisín and Simon are in the final stages of plating up their last ever dish in the MasterChef kitchen.
Dessert is chocolate, a little bit of chocolate inside, and a sneaky bit of chocolate with a pistachio sponge. Okay, to business. I'm not a dessert man, and that is the worrying thing. I don't make desserts at home, but I think I'll have to start. Oh, ready to serve. Gentlemen.
Hello.
Dessert.
Look at this. Oh, you've certainly pushed yourself today.
So, you have a pistachio sponge with a little white chocolate mousse on top, a little bit of micro mint on the top of that. You have chocolate syrup either end of the sponge, some frozen dark cherries down to the middle. And on this side, you have a chocolate parfait that's made of milk chocolate mousse, chocolate orange ganache, little pistachio nut, and some orange zest across.
Wow. You look exhausted.
Come on. It's great. Yeah, that's great.
3 courses is hard, isn't it?
Oh, man. You're lunatics, the two of you.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy it,
Simon.
lads.
Thank you. Simon's presentation today has been phenomenal. It's the second sponge Simon's ever cooked, and it's one of the most lightest, delicate sponges. The flavour is phenomenal. My concern is the frozen chocolate parfait on the side. It's far too heavy and it completely kills the flavour of the pistachio.
I think there's just a little bit too much going on the whole plate.
The cherries, the sponge, and the white chocolate is delicious. It doesn't need that.
But the issue is, it's almost like there's 2 desserts in one plate.
I just think you need a little bit of mentoring with this just to realise that, you know, less is more, and it would have been absolutely amazing.
To walk into a room, put plates of food in front of somebody, and for them to smile, their faces went, that's just amazing.
All right, this is the hard one. This is a lime cheesecake. You need something really fresh. After what we've just had, oh my God. I'm sorry. That tastes lovely. I just want it to look kind of even, which is a hard thing for someone like me. Okay. Okay. And here's my final dish to give you. I'm very excited. This is my lamb cheesecake with some Krispy Kreme and some raspberry.
Thank
Enjoy.
you.
Whew.
It smells delicious. So what do we have here? We have cheesecake. Look at the texture of that.
Oh, that looks perfect. I mean, I'm already impressed not to see it in like just a mold with the biscuit on the bottom. It's a lot more refined than what Niamh was initially cooking like. Oh my God.
Oh, wow, that's delicious.
It's the cheesecake itself I'm the most impressed with. It's so light. Absolute perfect amount of lime in there. The consistency of that cheesecake is the nicest consistency of a cheesecake I've ever had in my life.
She's taken it in every step and every little bit of information we've given her, and she's delivered it in the final.
I'm so bloody proud of her right now.
I feel elated because I did 3 good dishes. No matter what happens now, I know I've done good. And that's all I care about.
Having sacrificed so much time earlier trying to perfect his creme caramel, the moment has finally come to see if Oisín's efforts have paid off.
I just hope the creme caramel is okay. I think it's sitting in the plate. That's really all I want at this stage. They're not set. Look it. Oh my God. It's sort of all going pear-shaped. Probably noticed from the fact that the creme caramels are in the ramekin that they haven't set.
Okay.
Yeah. I would say enjoy, but that may be hard. Okay.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Quenelle's nice.
No.
That's full of water. I can't put that in my mouth. That's not creme caramel. That's more like a really bad bath water. What's upset me about this is your biggest fear. And he kept on saying, they're gonna set, they're gonna set, they're gonna set. Oh, that's not a creme caramel.
That kind of says it all, unfortunately. He's crashed and burned on the last.
He's so worried about that. Look how much caramel's at the bottom of that.
This is a real shame because, you know, we've gone from 2 of his strongest dishes in the competition, the last 2 dishes we tried, to up there with one of the worst. Unfortunately, this is, it's not good enough. Oh, it's such a shame.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
No, nor can I.
It's so tough, but you just love it. Like, I'm going home today anyhow, you know, and it's unlikely I'll be taking a trophy with me. But you know what? It's been immense for me, really has.
Can you believe that we've just done that?
No,
Seriously?
no, I couldn't. I couldn't. You see, when I looked at the plates, I couldn't believe how beautiful they looked. I just didn't care after that.
Yeah, even my dessert
So
actually looked
lovely.
well, even though it was mush, like, but it does actually look well.
As well, the rest mush.
Pretty soup.
Do you know what you should have said? You should have said it was a deconstructed creme caramel. It was a deconstructed creme caramel. So
Darling.
basically I made it and then I sat on it. It's all the rage in London.
It is, you know.
Well, I can't believe this is the last day. You know, the first time we saw Simon cook, what I liked about him is he really cared, and he's cared all the way through.
He came in here as a family cook, he loved cooking at home, but he's refined himself along the journey. And today, what he's proved to us is that he can follow a recipe, he is creative, and he can bring beautiful flavours together. I think what's shone through for me, for Niamh, is her confidence. She's never been scared to take a challenge.
She's refined her cooking an awful lot. She's improved all her skills, but the food we had today was still very Niamh, and that's what I think is phenomenal. Oisín, who'd have thought?
He's been the standout contestant. I felt like he's grown and he's grown and he's grown. Watching him in the kitchen, he was so disciplined with himself. Today, I believe he's cooked the best food I've ever had from him.
Yeah. This is definitely the hardest decision we've got to make right now.
Okay.
Well, guys. Not only have you done us proud throughout this entire competition and today, but you've done yourselves proud. Niamh, your ravioli, I'm not gonna lie, nearly brought me to tears. It was phenomenal. It was perfect in every single way.
Thank you.
Well done, Niamh.
Simon, your pork, I think it's the best dish you've cooked in this kitchen. It showed great technique. The pickle on the butternut squash was absolutely mind-blowing. That's something that I'm going to take home myself. But what it showed is a great nod to pied de terre. It's also shown that you can really refine your food, which I think is a beautiful thing.
Thank you.
Oisín, I said it a number of times today, you 100% deserve to be in this final. That dory dish was perfect, absolutely perfect.
It was a beautiful picture on a plate. We both sat there in awe of that dish.
Thanks, Chef.
It was a really, really difficult decision to make today, but there can only be one winner.
The winner of Celebrity Masterchef Ireland is... It's you, Niamh.
What? I can't believe that. Look at it.
I really thought it was going to be Simon. I felt he did more technicality-wise. I'm really chuffed. It's just brilliant.
What I'd really like to say is all three of you are winners because the progression you've made as chefs, and I call you chefs because today you've acted like chefs.
Niamh is the MasterChef champion and she's the deserved champion. I'm delighted for her. It couldn't happen to a nicer person. MasterChef has been a huge part of my life now for the last number of weeks. I keep hearing beep, 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 that timer. I'm waking up going, huh? It's just, it takes over your entire life. But it's been a great trip.
I'm so proud of you three. It's been an absolute honour, and it has. This is from me, it's not.
Pleasure. Pleasure cooking for you, boys.
You know, I wouldn't
You're
have been able to
expecting me to win, weren't you?
Yeah, really.
Life's not going to be the same after MasterChef. It is back to reality, but the reality now is that not only will I be doing more around the house, but I'd gladly do more around the house. I'll want to do it. MasterChef has shown me that I am a very capable cook, maybe even a good cook, and that you know, I'll be doing this for a hell of a long time.
The cheesecake was unreal.
Cheesecake was unbelievable.
Savage.
The rest of it was shaped the cheesecake.
Oh God, they're not going to ask me to do a cookbook or anything. No.